Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Gareth, and in this video we are going to build the fantastic Team Associated TC8. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video.
So here we are, we've reached the penultimate bag of the TC8 build. In this video, it's a pretty short video, it's only 5 minutes long. We fit the front bumper, body posts and the rear body support, and that's if you're running the horizontal body mounting system. There is a vertical body mounting system. I know that OneUp do it. I run it on my car. I'll talk a bit more about it when we get to that point in the video. But yeah, bag 7, quite a short bag, and then we'll get on to the final steps in bag 8, which is coming up next. So yeah, there's not a lot really to talk about, so I'll try and keep it interesting. You may have noticed we get 4 body posts in the bag. We've got some short ones and we've got some long ones. The long ones are used if you're running the vertical body post system on the back, so they'll be put to one side unless you really need them for the front. I don't, I run the short ones. They've been more than long enough for the various bodies that I've run on this car already. One of the things to note about the what are we calling it? We're calling it the front bumper mount, is it's only secured by one screw. I do find that plastic that's closest to the camera now can split and open up and allow the bottom of the bumper to sort of break free, and then it angles your body posts. I have started to put a nut on the top of that just to clamp it down, so hopefully it doesn't split so much, but it's just something to be aware of. Two of the things that came up then were alternative bumper braces. So you get the plastic one in the box, which I've fitted in this video, and then Associated do a factory team option in carbon fibre, and OneUp also do a carbon fibre version. One of the things to note about the OneUp version is that it gives you alternative body post width mounting points, so you can also mount the body posts on the front slightly wider than the kit ones. This is especially useful if you're running the twister body shells, which have got those 2 ridges right where you want to put the holes for the clips and the body posts to come through. So yeah, this is the single screw that holds it on. Either side of that are 2 plastic pegs that are built into the bumper brace there, but I do find those pegs, if you do have a bump and it comes loose, those pegs just snap off straight away. They don't really do anything in the grand scheme of things, but yeah, that nut on the top that I've been running, it does seem to make it a bit more durable. I think I'm on my 3rd one of those, just from bumps and breaking them and stuff like that. But yeah, it's secured on the top there. If you do run the carbon fibre one, you will get a little bit more initial steering as it stiffens up the front of the car. That could be something that you're looking for in the setup, but I still run the plastic one at the moment. I did have the OneUp one, but it got a crack in it, so I've gone back to running the plastic one at the moment. Here's the rear horizontal mount. You can add shims on there if you need to raise it up or down. Alternatively, you have the vertical rear body posts option from OneUp there, where you get 2 fancy titanium screws. I am also running the full titanium screw set from OneUp now, but so those screws match the rest of the screws that are on my car. But yeah, it mounts exactly to the same place that the kit horizontal posts are being screwed to now, but it gives you the vertical option, which I've been running since I got hold of them. Those 2 longer body posts are needed for the vertical kit. They don't come in the kit, so you'll need those. These body post adjusters are quite cool. They have 3 different offset holes, so you can do fine adjustments. Once you're in a hole that you want to go for, you can raise it up and down, possibly by 1 mil. I haven't actually measured the change, but it allows you to sort of get 3 different mounting heights out of each hole that's in the body post. So you can fine tune how high you want to get your body mounted. On the rear, it just gives you if you're running the horizontal in the kit, it just gives you the option to get those those body post adjusters all the way back to the shell there. Yeah, they're just held in by the clips supplied in the kit, and there's the illustration from the manual, just showing you there that you can fine-tune the body position by turning those fancy blue aluminium adjusters. And that is basically it for step 7. If you've enjoyed the build so far, please like and subscribe as always, and I'll catch you for step 8.